I am alive and it is great to be alive. Today I am going to be checking out the Sniper Scourge Riven build. I guess I got a weird Riven for the Scourge. It seems pretty neat. My biggest issue with this weapon, I actually really enjoy it mechanically. I think the projectiles look cool. I think it's a neat weapon for a gun lance, but yeah, the projectiles move way too slow for my liking. So this Riven really helps with that. It gives you 75.5% more zoom and 131.5% projectile flight speed. It decreases your critical damage by 65%, but if you would be so kind as to look up here, you'll notice my critical chance is at 2%, which means I don't give a crap about the decrease in critical damage. I really don't. That also just changes my critical multiplier to 0.5, so I don't really care. It's only a 2% chance of that proccing anyways. But yeah, so this build here is going to get me, well, here, let me go over the whole build first. Serration, Split Chamber, Malignant Force, Terminal Velocity, an extra 60% projectile flight speed stacked with the Riven makes it really nice. Vigilante Armaments, Rhyme Rounds, and Firestorm. The reason being, I've got Vigilante Armaments and Split Chamber just because I wanted the most multi-shot possible, because you can actually get this thing to shoot 3 projectiles every now and then, which is really cool. So with this Riven, I've got a status chance of 93.3%, pretty good, 705 viral damage, and 587 corrosive damage, so as long as you're fighting Grenier with this thing, it's pretty freaking cool. I'm actually going to a capture scene to showcase this one, because there's a scene that showcases it perfectly, just this really long hallway. I'll be shooting to the end of the hallway, and then I'll test it on some enemies as well, so you guys can see how much damage it actually does. It's not bad. I know this will be nearly impossible for you to replicate unless you get the same Riven, but actually first I'll tell you what I'll do. I actually want to showcase how fast the projectile travels without any upgrades, because that way you guys can see just how impressive it is. So let me do this one. I don't think this has the terminal velocity. No, it does not. So I'm using this build here. I'm going to shoot it down this hallway. And as you can see, look at that. Look at that. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes almost 4 seconds for it to reach the end of the hallway. It's a cool gun and everything. It's just the projectiles are so freaking slow. And you'll notice it doesn't zoom in that much. But if I switch back to the Riven build, oh yes, this is going to be marvelous. You can see it zooms in quite a bit more. So this really is a sniper build. I guess you could still use it up close. You're just gonna, you might throw up a little bit. I don't know. But oh, look at that! It almost instantly, whoosh! It just flies like 1, 2, barely 2 seconds. It just flies down that hallway. That's really far away too. If you think about it, like the zoom makes it look not that far away, but look at that. That is a good distance. Sorry, I don't have an aiming reticle thing in Captura, so it's like really hard to, I don't know where I'm shooting. Oh, look at that. That is so cool though. And it still does decent damage, but just show you the range of it. So I'm shooting, it's almost instantaneously traveling. It's zipping on down this hallway just to show you guys. It is a really long hallway, so this is quite an impressive Riven. It's still not quite, it's not like, wow. It's still not amazing if you're using it out in, you know, like the plains or the Orb Valis, but it's still really cool. I enjoy it. I mean, technically, theoretically, you could use it out there if you wanted to, though there's better guns you could use. But yeah, this is just really nice. I've been enjoying this gun again because of this, because yeah, it's surprisingly effective. Here, let me spawn some enemies instead of just telling you it's effective. So I'll go ahead and spawn 3 Elite Lancers at level 100. I feel like that's a pretty decent level. Now, unfortunately, they're not going to have health bars. I don't know how to turn that on in Capture, or if I even can, but I'll even get some distance from these guys and show you. These guys are level 100, and I mean, yeah, they're like insta-dying. They're nothing. Oh, look, hi, how are you? Wow, how have you lived so long? Well, it doesn't matter now because you're dead. So, but yeah, it's not hard to kill high-level enemies with this build. So really cool. It's just so much fun to see what Rivens can do. I know, Riven video, so it'll be next to impossible for you guys to replicate this, but yeah, just really neat. I just want to show you what would happen if you actually got some really good projectile flight speed on this gun. So if you have any questions, just drop it down below. I'd love to take requests. If you guys want me to cover anything at all, let me know. A build, you guys just want me to try something, you want some tips or help, I'm there for you. But as always, thank you so much for spending your time here. Every time I get a like or just a really kind comment on my videos, just reminds me of why I do this in the first place, is to help people out and provide entertainment and help everyone have fun. So thank you. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.